buzzing in Asia as more companies try to get a foothold in this lucrative industry. And one such company is Alcatel, which hopes to bring about a successful business model in the ever-increasing convergence between the telecoms and media industries. For more, we're joined by Jean-François Pigeon, Marketing Director of Broadband Access Products with Francis Alcatel. Welcome to the show, Jean-François.
Thank you, Grace.
First of all, tell us, from Alcatel's perspective, what is a successful business model in the broadband arena?
Well, that's the question that's in the industry today. Both the telecom service providers as well as the media industry is trying to take advantage of the power of the internet in coming together with a more powerful solution for their end users. So really what's happening today is that they're trying to establish themselves in this new economy and take advantage of the convergence of basically the television set, for example, at your home, where you get more and more interactivity, and the computer at home, where you can basically get full motion video today.
What's more important, the telecom infrastructure so you can sell the content, or the content so you can sell the telecom infrastructure?
That's the question. Basically, service providers would like to think that they have the infrastructure that's required to get to the end user. They own the customer relationship, whereas the media industry really believes that they own the content that the end user wants. So at the end of the day, the real question in the industry today is who owns the brand, and how is it going to be that they're going to be able to be successful in positioning themselves. I think that what we're seeing is the convergence of telecom and media is really about the recognition that both industries need the skill sets that the other players have.
As you said, there's a challenge on the rights to the content, but there's also the challenge of new ways of distribution for the content, isn't there?
Absolutely. And that's, for the media industry today, that's a challenge. They're seeing the internet as a very powerful agent of change, and what they'd like to do is to be able to tap into this. Yet they feel a bit threatened by the likes of Napster, etc., that we've seen recently, which are really establishing new peer-to-peer distribution model over which they'd like to be able to keep control. So I think what we're going to be seeing is basically both players coming to the table and trying to harness this new power. And what Alcatel is trying to do in this is we're trying to be a facilitator for these discussions, being one of the leaders in the broadband industry.
Are you able to quantify the business potential for your business in Asia?
Well, I guess if I was to look back in a perspective, over the last year, the telecom market in general has grown by 15%, and we've grown by 90% over the last year. So that's we're growing 6 times as fast as the market. And I think a lot of this is really based upon the advent of broadband infrastructures and service providers trying to tap the power of the internet and generating new revenue streams.
Interesting stuff. Thank you very much for coming to shed light on this with us today. We've been talking with Jean-François Pigeon, Marketing Director of Broadband Access Products with Alcatel. Well, it's time for a short break, but when E returns, one Shanghai entrepreneur bangs